guys. So today we get to have a very exciting topic. Yep, it's really exciting today. We're going to be talking about locating and naming points on the coordinate plane. So you have notes, and I'm going to be showing you your notes. And we have basically the biggest thing about this time is your notes. So you're going to need to study your notes. We have a lot of vocabulary this time. You need to know your vocabulary and you need to know how to graph. So when we graph, we always graph with the x-axis. With the x-axis is horizontal, and then we do y-axis, which is vertical, okay? So we have ordered pairs, which gives you an x-coordinate and a y-coordinate. You take and you see what the x is, and you either go left or right. And then you go to your x, then you go to your y, which is up or down. Okay, we're going to practice that some. I'm going to show it to you. But first with our notes. So this is the biggest part of being able to identify what ordered pairs are, knowing where they're located on the coordinate plane, knowing how to find them, and knowing how to name them. That's what this is all about this week. Okay, best of luck. I hope you enjoy what I'm going to show you next, and I hope that you learn something. Good luck, guys. Hey guys, this is your notes on the coordinate plane, your vocabulary as well as how to plot. Please take notes and be ready to go. You might want to pause this. Hey guys, so this is the coordinate plane. And the things that we need to talk about on the coordinate plane is we need to talk about how to recognize the different quadrants and label the axes and know the different parts of the coordinate plane. So here we go. The very first thing you need to know is the quadrants. And the quadrants are labeled with Roman numerals, and they're actually labeled in a counterclockwise fashion. So we start with quadrant 1, and then we have quadrant 2, and then we have quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. So that's our 4 quadrants: quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. Pick different colors here. This center point, 0, 0, is known as the origin. We now have the x-axis, which is our horizontal axis. This axis is our x-axis. And we also have our y-axis, which is our vertical axis. This is our y-axis. Okay? It's not very good. Let me fix that a little bit. We have our y-axis. Okay? So, as you can see, this coordinate plane is labeled. Positive numbers go up, and positive numbers go to our right. All negative numbers are to our left and going down. So this is really important that you visualize and that you take notes, that you do something to remember how the coordinate plane goes, because these will be things that you need to know. Okay? Now, the other thing that you will need to know is that when we have coordinates, these is positive, so x and y, negative and positive, x, y. In quadrant 2, they are both negative. And in quadrant 4, we have positive, negative. That's the type of numbers you will have, and they always go inside parentheses with a comma separating the two numbers. Okay, so if you have any questions, feel free to send me a message. But this is the time that you would want to pause this and send me questions if you have questions about what the coordinate plane looks like, okay? because from here we're going to go on how to graph. Okay guys, let's look at how we should graph. Now, what you do is you always start at the origin and you look at the first number in your ordered pair and you move left or right to the correct number. And then you look at the second number and you move up or down to the second number, okay? So let's do some practice here. What if we have the coordinate 3, 4? I have the coordinate 3, 4. So I'm going to go over to 3. So 3 is going to be halfway between 2 and 4. So 3, I'm going to count over 1, 2, 3. And I'll go up to 4. So 4 is here. 3, 4. That is coordinate 3, 4. What if I have the coordinate -2, -6? What would I do? -2, -6. So my x-coordinate's -2. Means I'm going to go to the left, -2. I want to come down, -6. I'll place my dot right there. Now what if I had the coordinates, let's say I have -5, +4, -5, +4. And come over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and go up to 4. So 5, 4. Let's do one more. I have 6, -6. 6, -6. I'm going to come over to 6 and I'm going to come down to -6. And there it would be. I have plotted 4 different ordered pairs and my coordinate plane. Okay, so you can always look back at this, and since we didn't write down numbers, we need to remember what they were. And since we need to remember what they were, we're started at the first one, and we're going to come over and we're going to say we went over 1, 2, 3. We went over 3. That's +3. And we went up 4. 3, 4. And this one, the second, and let's just look at quadrant 2. We went over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We went over -5, and we went up to +4. -5, 4. The one in quadrant 3, when we went over 1, 2, -2, and we went down -6. And then our last one, we went over 6 and down -6. I'm going to fix this other one because it's like floating in the air and that's bothering me. So this is -5, +4. Okay guys, so there we go. That is graphing points on the coordinate plane. So you're just going to need to know how to name points, how to find points, how to locate points on the coordinate plane. Okay? Good luck, and I'll see you when we practice. Okay, that was some great notes, wasn't it? I hope you enjoyed those notes. Well, with your notes, you really didn't end up with a lot of practice, but I do have a couple of examples for you to do with your notes. Let's see, I have them right here. I don't have them with me. So when you're graphing on the coordinate plane, what I have with me are the extra notes for you to look at and study. What I will do is I will give you your extra practice questions to put in the discussion when I come back with your practice video, okay? So good luck, and I'll see you next time when I return with your practice video.